So this isn't your normal Exodus Elite review. It's just I was going through it. I was going through it the other day, and Paul Stevenson, the owner, redid a lot of this. Right, he improved it so much. It's crazy. So in this, on the Exodus sales page itself, it gives you everything. So if anybody have any questions, okay, you can literally go to the page and answer it. If a person says, so what is the product? Right? You got the Genesis products. It goes through everything. Video on demand, audio on demand, limited access, any device, right? 17 courses in the G100. You see it adding up. 10 courses in the G2 and the G250, on and on, all the way up to the G2000, right? Well, how does a compensation plan work? Well, get paid three ways. You can earn $100 to $2,000 per sale, right? One way, you make the sale yourself. You make $1,000 sale, you get $1,000. The second way is the override commissions. If someone on your team is at the G100 and you're at the G2000, they make a G2000 sale. They're going to get their $100. You're going to get the 19. If someone at the G1000, they make 1,000 sale, they would get their 1,000. You're going to get the override of 1,000. And then it's the upgrade. It's the third way. Somebody at the G500 want to upgrade to the G1000. That's a $500 commission to you because they pay you in that, right? You only pay the difference from there. You only pay the difference from level to level. Look, and then you get to choose how you get paid, right? Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, crypto, bank transfer, authorize.net, and more. There's more coming. He's always adding stuff. He's making a lot of changes, and more through it if you want to go through everything else. The sales team. Now the sales team is designed to help you make sales. If you're busy, you activate it or don't activate it. You don't have it activated, then they will have to go through you. Mine is activated because I work full-time job. I have to spend time with my family. Matter of fact, here in a little bit, which ain't no issue, I can get on the phone then. Talking about that, someone came through and entered the information that the email really didn't go through. And in the CRM, it tells you that the email did not go through, but the person left a phone number. So, yeah, get in touch with that person. Call and send them a text. Hey, what's the best time you want me to call? Introduce myself, jump on the phone with them, see if they got any questions, or get to know them, just chit chat a little bit, whatever the case may be. Confident in making your own sales, you keep 100%, okay? The sales team, they will return a call. Like if someone calls in, they don't answer, they'll return that call, answer the prospect's questions, make a sale on your behalf, you get paid. They don't call prospects for you. Like the prospect that left their phone number, I'm going to engage that. Right? They don't do that part. Okay. Right? They don't follow up with your people. They don't go chasing your people, calling them. If they don't reach them, call them back. They don't do all that. I don't even do all that. Right? I send information. If you call me back, cool. If you don't, okay, on to the next. It's just that. And they don't do your marketing. You do your own marketing. I like doing videos. When it comes to marketing, I like doing videos because the person can see your face, hear your voice. And I like doing AI images, right? Whether I do it to reels or shorts on YouTube, mainly use YouTube. I do a little bit on Facebook. I was doing some Facebook. The thing about Facebook that I faced personally, they either already have a business and not looking for one. And for people who are looking for businesses, not all of them, but a lot of them are just, they're not looking for high ticket, right? It's a different type of mindset when it comes to a high ticket, and I find that better on YouTube. So that's why I like YouTube. But there's still people on Facebook. I'm not going to just not do Facebook. I just backed off of Facebook because I was getting a lot of leads. Getting leads on Facebook ain't no issue, but the quality of people. I get people. I have heard so many times, I want to get in, I just don't have the money. I want to do this. It just ain't the right time. And I had a lot of conversations in Messenger and all that, people reaching out to me. And I'm going to be honest, and I know for a fact it had to do with my marketing. It was my marketing. The marketing that I was doing at that time was attracting those type of people, because lately when I started doing more like concept, more tip-based type of content, I get people, they'll take the action faster. They won't necessarily reach out to me. They will go on my email list. They will enter information on the lead capture page, enter the email, give me a chance to reach out to them. Because I noticed when I talk about the money part of it, everybody want to jump. Microwave society, fast money. I want the money today. I want the money now. But that's not how I work, right? I'm not the right person if that's what you're looking for. I'm looking for a person who want to use logic, who understands it takes work, it takes marketing, it takes consistently getting out there every single day and putting your message out there. So that's the route I'm going now. I'm pivoting in my marketing. I really don't want to show income proof. I'm personally trying to avoid that because at the end of the day, no one can spend my money. So who cares what I make? Who cares what I make? Right? And I understand the concept of you just want to know if the person's making money. You know what? And it's funny because that never really, if you're making money or not, that don't matter to me, because that's your money. And the way you make money, I might not be willing to do it. And the way I make and the way you make money, it probably won't work for me. So I got to find my strategy. I can't spend your money. So if you're making $50,000 a month, I can't spend. Who cares? I can't spend it. I don't care what you make. My wife is in there. Don't care about what you make. She want to know what I make. My son can't eat off your money. I don't give a damn what you make. I'm trying to build this. Okay. So what I look at is, how is a person marketing? Can I do that? Right? Is it something I can relate to? That's what I look at. I don't want to sit there and do webinars. I don't want to have to sit down at a certain time every day and do lives. I just want to cut a video whenever I feel like doing a video, when I feel good or feel in the mood to, right? Because what if I'm having a bad day? Like over the past 3 days, my back was hurt. And I've been doing videos and scheduling them out. So this video that you're seeing now, I'll probably make this based on the schedule maybe 2 weeks ago, but you're seeing it now, or I might change it up and put out there later. But sometimes I make videos and I schedule them out because that's simpler for me. I don't want to create another job for myself. Give me a sip of coffee, and I stopped trying to be perfect in these videos. I do edit out a lot of the thinking I'm doing, the long pauses. If I say, oh, let me look up something real quick, and sometimes my internet might run slow. I take all that out. As you just seen that edit, because I took a sip and put my cup down, but I just edit that part out. But yeah, marketing is simple. Don't you choose your platform. If you like Facebook, go with Facebook, Instagram, whatever you like, whatever works for you. I like YouTube. I like video. I like I said, AI images with a lesson behind it. That's what I like to do. And Paul Stevens did a great job with this. Then you got your about. What is Exitus Leap about? Since 2014, they've been running. That's unheard of in the industry to be going on for that long. Because as you know, we have seen a lot of companies come and go, especially in the 100% direct commission base. And this company actually used to be a one-up, right? On your first sale, you pass up. Then after that, it was a qualifying sale. Then after that, you get to keep up. But Paul Stevenson said, you know what, we're going to move it, right? Because you got a lot of owners that don't want to change how they structure their business. But Paul Stevenson, he keeps up with times. He keeps up with what's going on in the industry. And he make the changes accordingly. So now there's no more pass up. You join, you're making money immediately. No pass up, no first pass up, no second pass up, none of that. 100% commission. Choose how you get paid. You got the testimonies here of real people that's been in the business telling you their stories. So you get to hear from the people who was part of the business. Ann is a great marketer. Dan's a great marketer. Darren Little. Jeannie had made a lot of money, helped a lot of people make money. You got your testimonies, and you can write your own story, get started. Now, one of the testimonies I have, one of my favorite ones, is that I was on the phone with a guy and talking to him for about 15-20 minutes or so. He was asking his questions, and he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting involved, but I gotta check some things out, put some things together, and I'll call you and let you know. I was like, cool, take the time, if you got any questions, reach out, the usual. And I went outside and I cut the grass. So I cut the grass, And by the time I came back, took a shower, got something to eat, got on my phone, boom, instant commission came in. I have made some sales just over Facebook Messenger, just going back and forth. They ask their questions on Facebook Messenger, they sign up. And really, it's just about being yourself, right? If you're too perfect or you're too polished, some people can be intimidated by that. Some people like the polish, but listen, what I've learned is that majority of the people online work a full-time job. I'll work a full-time job. Right? You already know the percentages of the people who go full-time compared to the people who still work, and even compared to those who don't make no money at all when it comes to online business. So I'm a real individual, homebody, family man. I like eating cookies and cakes. I love pizza. Can't do it as much as I want to, especially now I'm older. Had a kidney transplant in 2023. High blood pressure and diabetes, so I got to be careful with that. And yeah, I'm a regular person. I work as a spotter driver for Publix distribution center, the public supermarkets. Been there for 27 years. And even if I made six-figure online and I'm still going to stay at my job, I mean, why not? Because here's something that I heard a marketer saying, and it was a long time ago, but it's still today, it stick with me. He was asked, because he had a six-figure job. I don't have a six-figure job, but he had a six-figure job, and he actually built a six-figure business online. And he said he was always asked. He was always asked, why you still work your full-time job? And he said, I earn six figures on my job. I earn six figures online. Why would I want to cut my income in half? And when I heard that, I was like, that just made complete sense to me. And it changed my mindset at that time, because a lot of people want to hear you went full-time, or if you're not full-time, or if you're not making a certain amount every month, then you're not the person I want to join. That made sense to me. And I was like, that's real. Why would a person, just because you make a certain amount, but you got something over here that's coming in every week, as long as you put in the money or however you get paid, as long as you do your job, you're going to get paid. Why would you just stop that just because you're making a certain amount? If that's what you, I'm just saying, for those who may not necessarily want to go full-time or thinking about it, do what you want. You want to go full-time? Like my sponsor said he worked at restaurants for 26 years. His son couldn't live in his own house because he was always working. He said he got tired of that because his son got sick. So he said, I got to find a way to get free. So that was his angle, right? That's what he did. So in the course of a few months, he hit it hard, went strong, and living his dream. And been that way for the past few years. Seeing his son growing up and his son, close relationship, all that. So that's great. My son is a year younger than him. With me, my son understand that it gonna work. That's just me. I go to work. I had put in I put it off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That was the 4th of July Eve and then 4th of July. So I told my wife, now I'm going in both days. I'm going in on Friday and I'm going in on Saturday, because that's overtime, because they're gonna need people. So my wife was like, okay, but she understands what I'm trying to do. She understands what I'm trying to put the work in. At the same time, no, I take time off. Oh yeah, I'm going. If I feel I'm working too much, let me take time off. Right? Let me go out with my wife. Let me spend time with my son. But that's why I work the way I work. So when it's time to go out, I don't have to worry about, do I have the money? But let's go have some fun. Where we going? We're going to do this. Okay, cool. Right? It's not like, let me check my pockets. Let me see, can we do this? Shoot, probably can't do. No, I don't want to do that, right? That's why I do what I do. That's why I go put in overtime. I cut the videos, letting people know they can make $2,000 instant commissions. They're going to be somebody. Like some people are going to say, well, shoot, I want to do that. And they're going to jump in, right? It's about you just getting out there. And the whole thing of it all is, what I'm learning is, you ain't necessarily got to sell. You don't have to sell directly. You just tell people your thoughts, why you do what you want to do. There's going to be someone that connect with you. There's going to be somebody who relates to your story. Just get out there and share it, right? And that's why I like that's what I like about YouTube. I'm putting this video out here today. Years down the line, people gonna hear my story, right? That's another reason why I like to stay. Now, hey, if you got people that want to go from company to company, I'm gonna promote this 6 months, build it, cool. Another launch, build this. I'm staying stable. Exitus lead is home for me. So if you're looking for somebody who is stable, don't jump from company to company. Somebody who's going to stick with the company 5 years from now, I'm the one. I'm not changing, sis. Because if someone sees this video today, 5 years from now, they see the video, they jump in, and I'm still in the same company, boom. I'm not the one that's going to pull another opportunity in front of your face, right? I like to stick and stay. It's too much trouble trying to go out there and learn about one company, then you get it. You got to learn about another company, and I understand it's not about the company, but you're going to have people asking questions about the company. Okay, so they're going to ask. They joining you, but they want to make sure they're joining the right person, right? So, and that's what it's really about, man. So just get out there, put your message out there to people. The purpose of this wasn't even supposed to be about some concept mindset training idea. It was just to show you the back office and what Paul Stevenson has done. But sometimes you go on a little rant. Well, I do, and because it's just about sharing your story. It's putting yourself out there so other people who may believe you got to be polished, you got to have a certain type of lifestyle, that you just explain that you're a regular person. Regular individuals are having hard times at times, having those issues when you gotta go buy a tire. The other day I'm riding down the street and the car was feeling funny. I'm like, man, so I had to go get a tire. You got those unexpected expenses, but you got to prepare yourself for those unexpected expenses, right? Because here's the fact. Unexpected expenses are not unexpected. If you really think about it, for a fact your car going to need work on. For a fact your refrigerator going to go out. For a fact this stuff is going to happen. So how is it unexpected? You're just not prepared. So prepare yourself. Position yourself to get prepared, right? I position myself in Exitus Elite at $2,000. So I make anywhere between $100 to $2,000 instant commissions. Make a sale within minutes. I can have the money and do what I need to take care of. I can stack it. I can say, babe, let's go on a date. Let's go out for a family day, right? Just prepare yourself. It's not unexpected. It's called that because you don't expect it to happen at that moment, but you know it's going to happen. So prepare yourself for that moment. Listen, let me go and jump off this before I continue. My name is Michael Petty. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this information. You want to look at Exitus Elite, the link is down in the description. Talk to you soon. See you in the next video.